Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Razorbacks will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Back to pass, it's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. And the ball squirted out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Wingo. Touchdown, Texas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To throw, it's Green. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Working that left side now.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Razorbacks pick up the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. And that's a live ball. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Green. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Caught behind the line. It's Blake. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking to throw again. Makes a connection. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Green. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arkansas.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you get it done. 3rd down is the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The hand to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quickly complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to...
Breaks into the open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting it.
And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Green. Right on the money. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the tight end. To running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself. Give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Taking it the other way. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Iowa has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over Kansas State. Any change in momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a gap. It's Green. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era. Just guys that toted the rock with some physicality. Just tough guys that make you bring your lunch. When you want to come tackle them, you better bring it.
Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. It's Green. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Back to throw, it's Green. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Just keep slinging it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Baxter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him. And I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Arkansas, Texas.
He'll bring it out. It's Anthony. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Toss to the outside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they're already in the second.
He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime. Regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Texas.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here. I don't know, guys. Can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he added the extra point. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Green. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Green 25.
Back to throw. It's Green. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Razorbacks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Longhorns are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On the run, fires downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Pratt. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. The run from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Give to the running back. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Looking for a deep man. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Texans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Green. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air. It's Green. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll start this drive from the 42. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
There he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for space. It's Baxter. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Razorbacks in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
So now it's second and long. And the quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they'll take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you